Hey guys, this is Christian from Christianfitnesstruths.blogspot.com.au, and today I'm going to be talking to you about this and how I've been following that for the first few weeks. It's a book written by Adam Bornstein and John Romaniello, and it's aimed at balancing your hormones, building more muscle, burning fat. So I've been following this for about 2 weeks now. The program basically is a 16-week program aimed at boosting your testosterone levels and helping you burn fat. So at the core of the program is an intermittent fasting protocol, which, if you're not familiar with it, intermittent fasting just involves periods where you're not eating, either for partially during the day or for whole days. On this program it's a 16-8 protocol, which basically means you don't eat for 16 hours. So I typically have my last meal about 6 p.m. and then have my next meal about 10 a.m. in the morning. The first 4 weeks of the program diet-wise is pretty much based on sorting any insulin resistance issues out associated with having too many carbs in your diet. When there's insulin in your system, it inhibits fat loss. So you find that the first few weeks there's very few carbs, 0 carbs on your days off. John Romaniello gives you some fairly detailed guidelines on how to work out your maintenance calories and your macronutrients on a daily basis. Basically, he uses a multiplier times your lean body mass, which for me worked out to be about 2,800 calories a day, maintenance. And I'm just looking at a spreadsheet now that I created. Basically, what I did was I worked out my macronutrients based on his recommendations. It changes every 4 weeks, so he sort of changes things around every 4 weeks. So for the first 4 weeks it's pretty much 0.7, 0.8 grams of protein per lean pound of body mass, which for me is about 120, 140 grams a day. And then virtually no carbs. You just have your carbs after your workout as a shake. And then the fat content's actually quite high, because what you're looking at is about 200 or 300 deficit calorie wise on your training days, and about 500 deficit on your off days. So you have to calculate back to work out your fat content, which for me is about 190, 200 grams a day. That's quite a lot of fat, and I wasn't used to that, I must admit. Sort of made me realise when I looked at it how much I've been sort of missing good fats in my diet. So I had to sort of, I went and bought some nuts, some feta, some salmon, been having a lot of salads and vegetables, things like that. I've been eating at 10, 1 or 2, and then I have a shake after workout, and then at 6. So I just divide the three meals up, the calories up, which for me is about probably about 800 calories a meal, and then 300 for the shake after the workout. The training is very much density style training, so it's metabolic conditioning circuit style training. So just to give you an example, you might go from dumbbell bench press to dumbbell rows to a goblet squat to a plank, and that's one set, and you'll do sort of 4 of those circuits, and then you'll do a second circuit. So typically there's 2 circuits in each workout. If you're not used to this style of training, it can be pretty taxing. I mean, I've been training for quite a while now, 25 years, but typically my training's always involved bodybuilding style set, take a rest for 90 seconds, another set. So the first few workouts killed me, I don't mind admitting that, but I'm in the 2nd week now, and I'm enjoying it more, and I'm getting more used to the training, not sweating quite as much. And you train 4 days a week, so it's typically, just looking at the list here, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday for the first 4 weeks, and you sort of rotate the workouts to keep the body guessing. It's a combination of body weight and weight style training, and he's thought about it obviously pretty carefully, so it's pretty good just to follow it. My recommendation would be just follow it unless there's any particular exercises in there that you think could give you a problem or aggravate an injury. There were some overhead presses in there which I eliminated because I've had some shoulder issues, so I just replaced those with side lateral raises or rear flies. So how have I gone the first couple of weeks? Well, I've definitely felt leaner. I've tried intermittent fasting before, and the first time I tried it was a few months ago for a few weeks, and I must admit the first week I lost like 2 or 3 kilos. This time round I've lost about 1 kilo over the 2 weeks. I can tell I look a bit leaner, like my abs are coming through quite nice. Even just after a couple of weeks I can see a difference there. I've lost about 1 centimetre off my waist, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, it's progress in the right direction. Weights wise, I haven't noticed any change in strength at all, so that's good. So I think I've dropped from about 12.5 or 13 to 12% body fat in the last couple of weeks. So we'll see how that goes and whether the whether that progress continues. But look, certainly for me, it's a big thumbs up for me for the first couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to getting some carbs back into my diet after week 4 when I've sorted my insulin resistance out. But look, if you want to know more, check out the book. You know, those guys, Adam Bornstein and John Romaniello, I've been following them on Twitter and Facebook for a while, and they echo my same sort of thoughts around wanting to cut out the myths around how to get in shape. You know, some of those myths around having to eat lots of small meals or having to do lots of cardio. You know, some of those things might work for some people, but there's more than one way to get in shape. And I like the intermittent fasting because it means I can have a big meal when I get home at the end of the day. It's not actually too difficult for me to skip breakfast. And I was a bit skeptical about it at first, but the science is pretty sound. And go to leangains.com if you'd like to find out more about that. There's quite a few advocates of it out there. It might not suit everybody, but I think it's something that I'm going to keep up now I've got into the hang of it. So check out my blog spot, Christianfitnesstruths.blogspot.com.au. I'll be posting regular sort of tips and ideas on there. So yeah, so thanks and good luck for anyone that tries, and let me know if you like this post, and I'll put another video up in a couple of weeks letting you know how I've gone.